Jake, one of Minnesota's most experienced fishermen, thought the sudden silence of his engine was just a normal breakdown that night while fishing alone in the middle of Lake Superior, until he looked into the water and saw a large shadow rising from the depths passing under his boat. The triangular vehicle that emerged from the water didn't resemble any submarine or boat. Welcome to Shelley's Mysterious Files. Today I'm sharing a story about an underwater encounter that took place in the cold waters of Lake Superior, one that forever changed the life of an experienced fisherman. Jake, could you first introduce yourself and explain why you were on Lake Superior that night?
Hello, Shelley. I'm Jake Morrison. I'm 48 years old, and I live in Duluth, Minnesota. I've been working as a professional fishing guide for 25 years, and Lake Superior is my specialty. That night, October 8th, 2021, I'd gone out for a personal fishing trip. Night fishing is usually more productive, less boat traffic, fish more active. I occasionally do solo trips for relaxation.
What kind of environment is Lake Superior, and why do you prefer night fishing? How were the weather conditions that night?
Lake Superior is one of the world's largest freshwater lakes, very deep and unpredictable. Night fishing's preferred because there are no tourist boats, water is calmer, big fish come closer to surface. That night had perfect conditions, clear sky, minimal wind, water like glass, ideal fishing weather. Ideal.
What type of boat were you using, and what was your normal equipment? Did you make special preparations for solo night fishing?
I was using a 24-foot cabin cruiser called Northern Star. Full electronics suite, GPS, fish finder, marine radio, navigation lights. For solo night fishing, I have extra safety equipment, emergency flares, backup radio, always wearing life jacket. I'm paranoid about safety from 25 years of experience.
How did you choose your fishing area that night, and approximately what coordinates were you at? Was it a popular fishing spot?
I went to one of my secret spots, approximately 10 miles northeast of Duluth Harbor. Around GPS coordinates 46.9 degrees north, 91.7 degrees west. There's deep water structure there, excellent for walleye and lake trout. Rarely other fishermen isolated location.
When did you start night fishing, and how was the initial fishing activity? Did you notice anything unusual at the beginning?
I started at sunset around 1930. I was at prime fishing location by 20. The first hour was normal, few bites, caught a couple small walleye. Around 21:15, fish activity suddenly stopped. Unusual because evening hours are usually most productive. I thought maybe weather change was coming.
Was the sudden stop in fish activity concerning? Had you experienced such situations in your previous experience?
In 25 years of fishing, occasional lulls are normal, but this was different. Complete silence, no fish jumping, no surface activity, even seagulls disappeared. Eerie quiet. Usually environmental change indicates weather shift, but sky was still clear, no wind change.
When did the motor problems start, and what were the initial symptoms? Was it gradual or sudden?
Around 21:30, engine started running rough. Initially, I thought bad gas or fuel filter clog. Then complete engine failure, just died suddenly. I tried restart multiple times, nothing. Very unusual because engine was recently serviced, running perfect earlier.
What was your immediate action plan after engine failure? Did you start emergency procedures?
Standard protocol. Check fuel, battery connections, basic troubleshooting. I tested the marine radio for emergency call. Radio was functioning, but I decided to wait for daylight unless emergency worsened. I dropped anchor, figured I'd diagnose the problem in the morning.
What did you first notice when you looked into the water during this troubleshooting? How did the visual anomaly begin?
While checking the engine compartment with flashlight, I accidentally illuminated the lake surface with the beam. The image of a large, dark shape underwater caught my eye. Initially, I thought it was a large school of fish or debris, but the movement pattern was wrong. Too organized, too large.
What were the characteristics of this large, dark shape? What was your initial assessment about size, movement pattern, and depth?
Massive shape, I estimated 50 to 60 feet length, triangular form moving slowly beneath surface, depth approximately 30 to 40 feet down. Movement was too smooth, too controlled for marine life. No schools of fish that large in Lake Superior, definitely not a natural phenomenon.
Did you continue tracking the shape's movement? How was the behavior pattern?
I tracked it with flashlight for approximately 10 minutes. The object was making slow circles around the boat, gradually ascending. Movement was very deliberate, clearly controlled. At this point, I was scared but fascinated. 25 years on the lake, never seen anything remotely similar.
What did you observe when the object started to ascend? How was its approach to the surface?
The ascent was gradual but steady. Water above the object began glowing faintly, phosphorescent blue-green light. As the object got closer to surface, details became more visible. Definitely metallic, structured, clearly a manufactured craft, not a natural formation or known vessel.
What kind of effect was the phosphorescent blue-green light? Was it different from normal lake phosphorescence?
Completely different from natural phosphorescence. Too bright, too organized. Light was emanating from the object itself, not an organic reaction. Pulsing pattern, rhythmic, almost hypnotic. I'd never seen bioluminescence this intense in a freshwater environment.
How was the exact appearance when the object surfaced? Can you give a detailed physical description?
Triangular craft, approximately 60 feet at base, maybe 40 feet height. Smooth metallic surface, dark gray or black color. No visible seams, rivets, or conventional construction features. 3 bright lights at corners, plus center light pulsing. Completely silent. No engine noise, no water displacement sounds.
Silent operation is very unusual. How did it move differently from conventional watercraft?
No wake, no water disturbance. A normal boat creates waves, engine noise, water displacement. This craft was rising from the lake like a solid object emerging through liquid without disturbing surface tension. Physics-defying behavior.
What did the craft do after completely emerging to the surface? How did its position and behavior change?
It hovered approximately 10 feet above water surface, maintaining position relative to my boat. Lights increased in brightness, pulsing pattern accelerated. I had a feeling of being observed, studied. The craft was slowly rotating, like scanning or examining the boat and myself.
What did you feel during this scanning behavior? Did you experience physical sensations or psychological effects?
Mixed fear and awe. Physically, slight tingling sensation, hair standing up like static electricity. Psychologically, overwhelming curiosity was overriding fear. Sense of a historic moment, witnessing something extraordinary. My professional fisherman rational mind was struggling with impossible reality.
Did you think about attempting communication with the craft? Did you try interactive behavior?
Actually, yes. I waved my flashlight in a slow pattern, 3 flashes, pause, repeat. Incredibly, the craft lights responded, same pattern, same timing. I had established basic communication, both terrifying and thrilling, confirmation of intelligent control.
How did the success of this light communication make you feel? Did you make further attempts?
Incredible validation. I wasn't hallucinating, definitely interactive intelligence. I tried different patterns, fast flashing, long steady beams, circular motions. The craft consistently responded appropriately. Clear evidence of sophisticated awareness and response capability.
How long did the communication session last, and how was the craft's subsequent behavior?
The interactive session lasted approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Then the craft's behavior changed. Lights dimmed, stopped responding to signals. It began a slow vertical ascent, maintaining triangular formation. Gradual disappearance into night sky, lights fading until completely gone.
How did the immediate environment change after the craft departed? Did the boat systems restore?
Immediately after the craft disappeared, the engine started normally, no hesitation, no problems. Fish activity resumed, jumping, surface disturbance, normal lake sounds returned. like a switch had been turned back on, complete environmental normalization.
How do you explain the engine's instant recovery? Was it coincidental or connected?
Definitely connected. Too perfect timing to be coincidental. The craft's presence was clearly affecting engine operation, electromagnetic interference, or unknown technology. Its departure triggered immediate return of normal function, clear cause-effect relationship.
How did you spend the remaining night? Did you return home immediately?
I stayed on the lake for an additional 2 hours, hoping for a return encounter. Normal fishing resumed. I caught several fish, but my mind was racing, processing the experience. Eventually, I returned to harbor around midnight. I needed time to think privately before discussing with anyone.
Who did you immediately share the experience with? How were the initial reactions?
I first told my wife Mary the next morning. She knows my character, 25 years of reliability. Initially skeptical, but supportive. Then I called my close fishing buddy Tom. Similar background, trusted judgment. Both were concerned about credibility, but acknowledged my honesty.
Did you think about discussing this experience in the professional fishing community? Were there reputation concerns?
Major concern. Fishing guide business is reputation dependent. Clients trust judgment, reliability. UFO fishermen label potentially damaging. Initially, selective sharing, only trusted colleagues, family members. Professional credibility protection was priority.
Did you start researching about similar underwater UFO encounters? Were you able to find patterns?
Extensive online research. I discovered multiple similar accounts, fishermen, boaters reporting underwater craft in Great Lakes. The pattern was remarkably consistent: engine failure, triangular objects, electromagnetic effects, silent operation, clearly a systematic phenomenon.
How is the frequency of similar encounters in the Great Lakes? Are there geographic patterns?
More common than expected. Lake Superior, Michigan, Huron especially. Deep, isolated areas seem preferred. Commercial shipping lanes are avoided. Recreational fishing areas are frequented. It suggests intelligence choosing specific locations, avoiding detection.
Are Lake Superior's geographic features suitable for this activity? Is there importance to deep water?
Lake Superior is ideal, maximum depth 1,332 feet, vast underwater terrain, minimal human monitoring. Perfect for concealed operations. Deep trenches could hide large objects, remote areas provide privacy. There's a possibility of a natural underwater base.
The underwater base theory is intriguing. Were you able to observe evidence or indicators on subsequent trips?
Increased awareness during fishing trips. Occasional sonar anomalies, large objects in deep water, unexpected readings. Could be geological features, but suspicious timing patterns. Nothing definitive, but heightened observation continues.
Did you receive additional reports from fellow fishermen? Did you try to develop a witness network?
A few fishermen privately shared similar experiences. Most are reluctant to have public discussion. Livelihood concerns same as mine. We developed an informal network sharing unusual observations, safety in numbers, mutual support for extraordinary experiences.
How did this experience change your worldview? Was your perspective on Lake Superior affected?
It fundamentally altered my understanding. The lake is no longer just a fishing ground, it's a potential site of advanced activity. I have increased respect for mystery, unknown possibilities. It was a humbling realization. 25 years of experience, still learning, discovering.
Are there behavior changes on subsequent fishing trips? Different preparations or equipment?
Enhanced documentation, preparation, camera, video recorder are standard equipment now. Backup marine radio, extra batteries. I hope for a repeat encounter, but also safety preparation. I approached the lake with increased awareness, readiness.
How was the long-term reaction from family and friends? Did you receive ongoing support?
Family dynamics definitely changed after sharing the experience. My wife Mary was initially very supportive, but over time concerns grew about safety. She worries when I go on solo fishing trips, asks me to check in more frequently. The children, My daughter Emma, 16, son Michael, 14, are completely fascinated. They ask detailed questions, want to come fishing, hoping for an encounter. Family dinner conversations are definitely more interesting now.
How do you handle the children's fascination? Do you view it as an educational opportunity?
I'm teaching them critical thinking, importance of documentation, evidence, healthy skepticism. Emma actually started a research project for school about unexplained phenomena in Great Lakes. Michael wants to study marine engineering, thinks about underwater craft technology. I turned an extraordinary experience into a learning opportunity.
How did reactions from extended family and close friends vary? Did social dynamics change?
Mixed bag, honestly. My brother John is completely dismissive, thinks I'm losing it, jokes about UFO Jake at family gatherings, hurtful but expected. My close friend Tom, also a fisherman, is very supportive. He's shared his own unusual lake experiences. Neighbor relationships cooled slightly. Some people avoid the topic completely. I lost a few casual friendships, but gained deeper connections with open-minded people.
Was there impact on your professional fishing business? Were client relationships affected?
Surprisingly minimal business impact. Most clients hire for fishing success rate, not personal beliefs. Actually, I gained some clients. People specifically request the UFO guide, hoping for excitement. A few clients were uncomfortable, changed guides, but overall business is stable. Word of mouth actually improved. Jake's got the best stories and catches fish, too.
How do you handle client requests for UFO-related trips? Is managing expectations challenging?
I'm very careful about expectations. I emphasize fishing first, unusual phenomena possible, but not guaranteed. Some clients are disappointed when nothing extraordinary happens. Others are thrilled just being on the lake where the encounter occurred. It's a marketing challenge. I want to be honest about the experience without sensationalizing.
How are the ongoing reactions from the professional fishing guide community? Has your reputation been maintained?
The professional community is split. Veteran guides who know my track record are generally respectful, even if skeptical. Younger guides are sometimes dismissive. I lost a few referrals from conservative outfitters, but gained respect from more progressive operations. The Lake Superior Guide Association was awkward initially, but the experience brings unique tourists, so the business perspective prevailed.
How are you prepared for the possibility of future encounters? Would you take a different approach?
I've completely transformed my preparation approach. I invested in professional underwater cameras, night vision equipment, electromagnetic field detectors, backup power systems for electronics. I've written detailed protocols, what to film first, communication, attempts to try, safety procedures. My wife insists on GPS tracker, emergency beacon for solo trips.
Was the cost of this enhanced equipment significant? Do you view the investment as worth it?
Approximately $3,000 equipment investment, underwater cameras, recording devices, detection equipment. Initially a strain on budget, but business interest increased enough to justify the expense. More importantly, I'm prepared for historic documentation if the encounter repeats. Peace of mind is valuable.
How do you balance repeat encounter hopes versus realistic expectations? Is there risk of obsessive behavior?
It's a constant internal struggle. My wife is sometimes concerned about my obsession level. I spend more time researching, monitoring lake conditions, analyzing sonar readings. I try to maintain normal fishing focus while staying prepared. Therapy helped me process the experience, maintain healthy perspective. The encounter possibility adds excitement, but can't dominate life completely.
Do you have theories about underwater craft technology, propulsion, materials, origin possibilities?
Beyond current human technology, clearly, silent operation, electromagnetic effects, underwater to air transition suggests advanced propulsion. Materials science beyond our capability. Origin is uncertain. Foreign government, private research, non-human intelligence are all possibilities.
Finally, what is your advice to fishermen and boaters experiencing similar experiences?
Document everything possible. Stay calm. Prioritize safety. Don't let fear prevent observation. Could be a historic opportunity. Share carefully, but don't suppress the truth. Professional communities are stronger through honest reporting of extraordinary events.
Jake, thank you for sharing this incredible underwater encounter with us. The Lake Superior perspective is very valuable for understanding this phenomena.
Thank you, Shelley. I hope my account encourages other mariners to report similar experiences. Waters hold mysteries we're only beginning to discover. Truth emerges through brave individuals willing to share extraordinary encounters.
Jake Morrison's experience on Lake Superior shows that UFO phenomena are not only skyborne, but also active in underwater environments. The detailed observations of a professional with 25 years of fishing expertise reveal how advanced and mysterious such underwater craft can be. If you've also experienced something similar or have questions about these topics, please share them with us in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Shelley's Mysterious Files channel and see you in our next mysterious story.